I hope you'll stick around and hang out with me until Christmas time. What's going on? Welcome to day one of 12 days of OT. I am hoping to make videos for the next 12 days. It's kind of like Vlogmas, but it's basically a cop-out because I don't have to make as many videos. Today, I'm just going to give you an update about everything that's been going on with work, what's the whole situation with me working from home still, and because I am working from home, I thought I would give you a tour of my home office, which is not going to be exciting at all, but since that is where I spend my time now, I thought I would just show you some of the things that I use during my telehealth sessions. But before we do that, I've got to go pick up the groceries. I'm sitting here waiting for my groceries, so I thought I'd give you a quick update on what's been going on the past couple months. I'm here on a Sunday morning. I'm going to see how quick they are. Normally, I end up waiting like 15 to 20 minutes, so I thought I would have plenty of time to talk to you guys. So as of right now, I would say 99% of the therapy sessions that I'm doing are telehealth. We have gone a little bit backwards in my opinion, and transitioned back to mostly virtual therapy. We are allowed to present cases for extenuating circumstances or for children that we feel like are not benefiting or making progress with this therapy method with telehealth. And I have 4 kids that I got approved to do face-to-face for. So other than those 4 kids, those 4 families, everything else is virtual. Hence, I've been spending a lot of time in my guest bedroom, my home office, and I did want to share that with y'all today. You might notice my trunk is like full of things. We typically have a very big, extravagant Christmas party where everyone that is enrolled in therapy can come, and we have Santa Claus, and we have superheroes, and we have games and activities, and obviously that got canceled this year, so instead I'm guessing they used those funds to purchase toys and diapers and books. So this past week I went to this very large warehouse and picked up all of my gifts, and oh my goodness, where are we going to put the groceries? Yeah, it's still full. I delivered a majority of them, but I still have some deliveries to make next week. Hey, we're gonna have to put them in the front, if that's okay. 2, thank you. They were quicker than normal on this Sunday morn, so I'm gonna continue this conversation in a second. I've got to go mail a couple more Christmas cards. I got one that got sent back for my cousin because I forgot to put his apartment number. So I'm gonna go drop those cards off. We'll head back to the house, and then you can get the office tour. Bye, Christmas cards. I hope you make it this time. Goodbye, Christmas cards. Safe travels. Made it back home, and I'm about to step into the lovely home office. I feel like I've built it up. It's really not exciting. If you hear something in the background, my husband is watching a SpaceX mission live right now. I have left the room in the condition that it was when I stopped working on Friday. So this is exactly what it looked like, other than me picking up a few things with personal identifying information. This is what it looked like. So here we go. Wow, look at that. Isn't it so exciting? Welcome to the room where I spend all of my days. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy up a bit first, and then I can take you through all of the different items that I use on a regular basis, which is mostly everything that you see here. So take a good look at how terrible it looks right now. And then by the magic of film or a really sped up time lapse, it will be clean. Much better. Now that we're a little bit more organized, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of go through what I think are the most important things for me as a therapist to have at the ready when I'm doing telehealth, and just give you a little tour of how I keep everything, quote, organized. One of the first things I do want to point out is that this room actually does not have very good lighting, and I think when you are doing telehealth, lighting is very important. So luckily I do have a nice window, which is very close to my neighbors. I do try and keep that open most of the time, and then I set up this lamp, which really makes my face look nice and bright on the camera, so that the parents and the children can see me. I think lighting is incredibly important, and it plays a huge role, especially when you're sitting on the computer all day. You need good light for your eyes so your eyes don't get tired. So if you are thinking about a home office, really consider the lighting situation. This light out here is not very good. So luckily I do have this window. Today it's really gross out, y'all. It is rainy and freezing, but it still does provide that extra light, even though it's a little darker outside. So this is the main workstation. This is where I spend most of my day. I'm doing my visits, doing my documentation. I'm currently using a dining room chair, and I'm definitely going to add an office chair to my Christmas wish list this year, because I really want a more comfortable and ergonomic chair now that I am sitting all day. This is my work laptop. This is just a nice little scent that my parents actually gave me last Christmas. Just kind of makes it smell a little bit nicer in here. And this is a large pile of items that I use almost every single day. So I like to have this at the ready because I need all of these things to be within arm's reach so that I can grab them really easily. I have a notepad where I take notes. This is my work cell phone. I also usually have some other papers here, but they have identifiable information on them, so I put those away. So let's briefly go through this little basket of goodies so I can kind of show you some of the things that I use during my sessions. So like I said, here's my little bucket of goodies. I have a lot of containers. I try and keep containers that everyone would have in their house so I can show families and parents how to use them so they don't have to go out and buy expensive toys. I think that's part of it's part of being a home health therapist, is learning how to use what you have. In my job in particular, we were not and are still not allowed to bring items into the home. So part of my job is using what the family and the child already have in their home, because the theory is that, you know, if I bring in all of these amazing toys and pieces of equipment and do this wonderful therapy session and then I leave and take everything with me, the parent isn't able to replicate that after I'm gone. So part of my job is being creative and coming up with ways to use whatever they already have in their home, which includes a lot of just leftover food items, leftover containers. And because I am an occupational therapist, I am working on a lot of fine motor skills, again, with children under 3. So this is one of my favorites, just a water bottle with lots of different little fun things in. Got little pom-poms, straws, a cotton ball. Sometimes they do get stuck in there, but it's fun, you know, just to push things in and drop things in. This is just an easy go-to. Most people have these things. I keep stickers. You know, well, most people have stickers. This is mostly just to get visual attention and to kind of be silly. I work on body parts, labeling my nose and my ears and my fingers, and I try and provide a little bit more visual stimuli with bright, colorful things. I keep this little thing of bubbles. You know, I'm doing whatever, I'm trying to do whatever the parent is doing in that time too. So I'm blowing bubbles on my computer. This is just an example of a splint, so I try and have things that, if I'm going to recommend, I have a visual example for a parent. I was using this on Friday. I always, you know, why do I have a toilet paper roll? Because you can drop things through it, and it's so much fun. I had a lot of success with this on Friday, actually. I have this cup, which I'm actually probably going to be giving possibly to a family, but I always try and just have examples. This is a Tommy Tippy sippy cup. So those are the main things in that little container. I also have some crayons if we're going to do coloring, and then I usually have paper at my desk. So that's what's in my go-to little pile of therapeutic toys and items. Let me clean this up. Okay, so the other thing that you really need to have is a baby doll. You really can't do telehealth without providing some visual demonstration. So this is really just an essential item to have. This one was actually provided by my work for a training that I did like a year or two ago, so I'm glad that I have that. But I mean, you can really use anything. You can use, you know, a teddy bear or a Cabbage Patch Kid. I've used that before. But this is honestly an essential item if you are working with really young children and you do need to demonstrate. Underneath this little baby, which I haven't named her, actually that's a lie. I think I did name her when I first got her, and I don't remember what I named her. So if y'all want to name this baby, actually, I think that would be pretty funny. Put it in the comments because my baby needs a name. Get over here, baby. I feel so bad. She's always just like strewn about the floor, and I have to go find her. But underneath my little baby is this suitcase, and this is actually the assessment that I use. It has been well loved. So this is the standardized assessment. It's called the Battelle Developmental Inventory version 2. And this just contains all of the items that I would use to complete the standardized assessment. I have it nearby, so on Fridays that's when I normally conduct my evaluation, so that's why it was very close to my desk. So we usually send a list of these items for parents to try and have available during the evaluation, or something similar. We do have specific protocols now that the assessment is being administered virtually, which it hasn't been standardized for virtual administration, but we do have special approval to be doing that, and then we always document within our report, you know, that this assessment wasn't meant to be conducted in this way or used in this way. But I'm not going to go into detail about everything that's in here, but just know that this is the assessment that I am using. And with that, on my desk up here, I keep all of the corresponding books. So this is the entire assessment right here. So I have those at the ready. We're looking at 5 different domains. And these are just all of the questions. You know, so it's broken down into all the different categories of gross motor, fine motor, all those good things. And then this is the interview questions that I use. It also has just good cues to remind me if I forget. It has them broken up by category. I don't really use this that much, but I know some people do. So that is what's normally on my desk. The other thing that I normally have on my desk is this Pathways binder. Pathways is a specific therapeutic intervention for children who either have autism or likely have autism. So this is a manual that I use very regularly, so I always have that at the ready. Other things that are a necessity in my office are this personal heater, which my mother-in-law gave me, and I'm very grateful for now that it's much colder. So I use this almost daily now, mostly in the mornings, just to kind of heat up the room, since this room is in the back. I also have this step stool, which sometimes I'll use to rest on my feet, but then I also use it for therapy, mostly when working on gross motor activities, so working on kneeling, pulling to stand, lots of different things. I was using that on Friday, so that's why that's in here. And I've got my phone charger. Don't mind this. This was being a tripod earlier. I've also got my slippers in here in case my feet get cold. There's one more thing I'm going to show y'all. This is a real behind the scenes because not everyone gets to see into this closet. So this is my Monica closet. If you've ever seen Friends, this is the hidden closet that is not organized. It does contain some things that I don't use every single day, but that I still do use. One is these Legos. A lot of families have these Legos, so I always like to have, again, what they have to try and demonstrate and just play along as much as I can through the computer or through the phone. I've got my crayons in here. I also have this Yoda. Poor little Yoda. So just like I said with the baby doll, I also use this lovely Yoda. It's actually a backpack. I also use this because he's a little bit bigger. I'll use this to demonstrate some different things. And then I have this ball. If a parent, it's not very common, but if they do have a therapy ball, I will use this ball to demonstrate some exercises, core strengthening, different things on this ball. Those are the main things that I am using every day as an occupational therapist, working from home, doing telehealth. You know, this is my headquarters. I'm in this room a lot now. It is my guest room. Got my Christmas bedding on there already. I do want to say that I am incredibly lucky and grateful that I have this room, that we have a spare bedroom, that we have a room that I can, you know, close the door and be by myself and not be bothered. I know that not everyone has a situation, and my office is not incredible, right? It's not like some amazing home office, but it is a quiet and private space where I can conduct all of my therapy sessions. Again, I know not everybody has that. Some people are in a one-bedroom apartment, or they're, you know, they've got their kids running around and dogs and other family members. So I am so grateful that we have this house, that we decided to buy it, and I'm not living in our old apartment because I cannot imagine working in the bedroom. I would have had to work in the bedroom. You know, I'm glad that we have this desk and everything in here. So I had definitely made the best of what I have. I have not gone out and bought a lot of, you know, special things. I don't think I need that. I think environment and ambiance is important, but I personally just don't feel like I need to go out and spend the money on getting a better desk. But I do need a better chair. I will say you do need a good chair. So I think I am going to invest in a new chair. Again, this is not very glamorous. It is not ideal. I really wish that I could be out working in the community, you know, doing home visits, but everyone's making the best that they can. Everyone's making the best of it as they can. But I did want you to get a realistic view of what it is like working from home. Again, I think my situation is actually pretty awesome. And you know what, to be honest, a lot of my time is spent right here on the floor. I definitely do not stay in that chair all day. I'm on the floor, I'm rolling around, I'm trying to demonstrate, you know, I'm on the floor, I've got the baby doll, I'm modeling. So I don't want you to think that doing telehealth means you have to sit in a chair all day, because it doesn't. And if you are doing that, you're probably not doing a very good job, at least when you're working with little kids. If I do want to say that, yeah, this is my space right here, this little piece of the floor. I'm constantly moving my laptop around, but this is where I spend my days. That's going to be it for me today, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long and I didn't ramble on too much. Again, hopefully this is day 1 of 12 days of OT videos with myself. With y'all. I really just want these to be fun. I really just want to make fun videos that I've been wanting to make. They may not be the most informative, but I think they're going to be fun. So I hope you'll stick around and hang out with me until Christmas time. Again, I really just want to make fun videos. I'm hoping to do like some OT memes. And I have one video that I've been working really hard on. It's an OT reacts video. So yeah, I just want to have fun in these days leading up to Christmas and spend some time with y'all. You would think that working from home, it would be much easier to make videos, but honestly, after, you know, sitting all day and looking at a screen, the last thing I want to do is keep sitting at a screen and editing videos. So that's why I really haven't been posting that often, but I do want to get back into it, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.